Welcome back. You're watching the Late Night News. Another brutal murder in the city. The victim, this time a 27-year-old man, allegedly hacked to death by a 10-member gang for having an affair with a woman in that area. His fingers were chopped off by the gang. But a twist in the tale, this man is himself accused of murder and the police were on a lookout for him.
The 27-year-old man was attacked at least by 10 people at his home in Puliyanthop. His fingers were chopped off in the attack. Sources say the victim's illicit affair with a woman and disputes with rival gangsters could have led to his murder. Police records say Raju was a wanted man for his role in a murder in Periyamet in 2006. Raju's body was taken to the Stanley Hospital for a post-mortem examination. An investigation to trace the attackers and their motive is on. In Chennai with camera person Kasi, Salim for Ndtv-Hindu.
Now, emergency services this morning battled for over 2 hours to control a major fire near Ambattur. The fire swept through PVC pipes that were lined up to construct a water line, and the damage is said to have run into over 3 crores, although no casualties were reported.
These grey spirals of smoke was evidence of the intensity of the blaze in Tirumalai Vayal near Ambattur. As thick smoke spread over the area, residents rushed out of homes. 6 firefighting units engaged the blaze. There were no casualties.
At 9:30 time la car vanduma. Inga fire engine vandu 6 engine work pannirukku. Adhe samathila Avadi tank factory Air Force vandi avanga or 6 vandi vandirukku. மொத்தம் 12 வண்டி வேலை செஞ்சிருக்கு.
அப்படிங்களா? இந்த ஃபயர் வந்து எவ்வளவு நேரம் ஆச்சு புட் அவுட் பண்றதுக்கு?
அப்ராக்ஸிமேட்டா 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
அவங்களா? இந்த ஃபயரோட ரீசன் எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சதுங்களா?
ரீசன் தெரியலமா, அண்டர் போலீஸ் இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன்ல இருக்கு.
The 3 crore rupees worth PVC pipes that were destroyed in the fire fueled the blaze. The pipes were there for the construction of a water line to supply water from Pural Lake to Ananagar and surrounding areas. An investigation is underway to find out what started the fire. With reporter Pratiksha Ramkumar and camera person Srinivas, this is Zoya Thomas for Ndtv-Hindu.
Now, just a day to go for showrooms and shops in Tamil Nadu to switch to signboards in Tamil. The move indirectly connected to the World Tamil Classical Conference, which opens next month. But how seriously have shopkeepers and people around the city taken this? Our reporter Lokpriya finds out.
To Tamil signboards runs out on Monday. The authorities want showrooms and shops to have their names more prominently in Tamil than in English. But many outlets of big international brands in the city's commercial centers are yet to fall in line.
Foreigners coming in, they don't know Tamil, they only know English. They see the board, they don't know to read Tamil, so they go away. The thing is implemented, my sales will be dropped and my brand will not reach the customers.
But not everyone has taken lightly Chennai Corporation's threat to remove signboards that don't change to Tamil. But what do people think generally about this sweeping switch to Tamil in a city where English has always been popular with its residents, especially in the business community?
It doesn't matter to me if it is in English or in Tamil. As far as the brands are visible, it is fine with me. But actually speaking, it does not make sense.
It will affect our purchases because we are unable to recognize which shop it is and which they will buy. So it's better to be in English.
Traders have not taken the Chennai Corporation's orders seriously. What does this mean? Is the move just superficial or is it aimed to impress the delegates at the World Tamil Conference? Questions also arise of how will this move affect the Chennai's image as a cosmopolitan city. With camera person Madan, Lokpriya, Ndtv-Hindu.
Now, about 78 people who were forced to work as laborers in difficult conditions in Andhra Pradesh have been rescued and are now in Chennai for rehabilitation. All of them from the SC and ST communities were apparently tricked into difficult jobs in inhumane conditions. But these people here in Chennai are still awaiting their release certificates.
மணி 3:30க்கு வேலைக்கு இட்டு போவாங்க. சாயந்தரம் 7 மணிக்கு தந்து விடுவாங்க வீட்டில் போட்டு பூட்டு போட்டு டப்பா ஒன்று கொடுத்து அதிலே லிட்டின்னு பாஸ் அதெல்லாம் நாங்கள் பசங்க பிள்ளைங்க எல்லாம் வீட்டில் பூட்டு போட்டு விடுவாங்க இது மாதிரி பண்ணுவாங்க எங்களுக்கு கூலி நாங்கள் வேலை செய்தோம் 44 ரூபாய் ஒரு நாளைக்கு
50 ଟା ବଣ୍ଡିରେ ବଣ୍ଡି ନେଉଥିଲେ ଫିକୁଥିଲେ ଏଇଟା ପେଇଦେଲେ
Yet another case of human trafficking and exploitation of the poor. These labourers were rescued from Sri Balaji Brick Kiln in Chittoor, where they were found to be working in difficult conditions for over 9 months. After being rescued, they are now in a rehabilitation centre in Chennai. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Hundreds of others continue to struggle in the kiln. Those who are lucky enough to be spotted by their rescuers are awaiting official clearance, a mandatory requirement before they return home.
All the people said that they were not free to leave, that they're tracked if they tried to leave, that they're not allowed to leave unless they paid their advances. The law requires that they receive at least 150 rupees per day per person as minimum wage. The account books and the statement said that they receive 150 rupees per week. Our concern is that if they're not released properly, they can be re-trafficked back. The release allows police protection, it allows certain rehabilitation benefits, but without it, the owners will come back after them.
The International Justice Mission, an NGO that rescued the labourers, is counselling them, helping them overcome the trauma and fatigue before they return to the normal way of life. Despite employment schemes, landless labourers continue to migrate and in the process fall prey to bonded labour. These are the lucky few who've managed to escape. But clearly, the government needs to do a lot more to wipe out bonded labour that was made unlawful way back in 1976. In Chennai, with camera person Kuti Raja, Nithila, Ndtv-Hindu.
On the other side, youngsters take up the job of cleaning up the beach after Cyclone Laila dumps garbage on the seaside here in Chennai.